IQRA TV, connecting you to the source.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It's Friday, it's 9 o'clock, and it only means one thing. And that is, you know what it is. I mean business. Sorry I haven't been around, viewers. My good friend Sami Higab has been looking after things for you while I've been away doing some other work in Haiti, as you know, the earthquake there, and doing a lot of other charitable work. And thank you very much to my co-host Sami, who's been looking after. But today I'm back, and we have a great guest for you and a great evening. And the subject today, believe it or not, is taxation. Yes, I'm sorry to say, we have to all pay our dues and tax. And for that, we have a very, very well-known expert in South London and Croydon. And it is my great honor and privilege to have with me today Tahir Beg. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, brother?
Barakatuh.
Good. Any problems getting here today?
Not really.
Yeah, we've moved studios to central London,
Yes.
and so there we go.
Very central, and thank you for moving. It makes life easy for me.
You're welcome. And of course, how can I forget my co-host, who was once just a guest of mine, Sami Higab.
Pleasure to be here. Assalamu alaikum.
And thank you very much for looking after the show. And inshallah,
My
when
pleasure.
I'm traveling again, you will
Absolutely.
do it.
So I
again.
hope you travel more often now.
Inshallah, we will travel and do good work for IQRA TV and
Inshallah.
Al-Khair and for humanity and people.
Inshallah.
Yes, Tamkin, just to
Yes.
touch on that point. So if you keep on traveling, you will get redundancy, and 30,000 of it is tax-free.
But supposing you work for yourself, you're self-employed.
Yeah,
So who's going to be my? I have to pay myself redundancy.
No benefit there for the wicked ones.
We are wicked. And someone was saying to me today that the situation in Pakistan is very bad at the moment. And please, if we can all make a dua for Pakistan, whether you're Pakistani or not, at the end of the day, we're all human. It's here for humanity. And please, if everyone can make dua for the situation in Pakistan, inshallah. Right. So Tahir Beg is, your company is Beg Williamson and Co. Limited.
Yep.
And I have visited, I think, your offices outside in Crystal Palace on the one way, and that was very good.
Right. Yes.
And I've seen you at Al-Khair as well on the first Sunday of each month.
That's right. Yes.
And you also do a lot of charity work yourself, and Reed Foundation and charity.
Yes. Reed Foundation, which, alhamdulillah, you mentioned Pakistan, is
Yes.
involved in education
Right.
in Pakistan, and we're going there beginning of April, and I hope some people will be able to join us. I hope you'll be able to join me.
Inshallah. Well, the prayers are with Sami to push me to, so that inshallah, I pray that I go to Pakistan.
I'll get all the viewers to pray.
That I can
Do a
come
live
with you.
prayer.
Do a live prayer, why not? So, right, let's get back to taxation. Now, it's a boring subject, but we are going to make it fun
Yes, definitely.
about it. Now, the very first question that I have is, why do we have to pay tax?
Yes, Tamkin, I know it's not very popular,
Yes.
and nobody likes to pay. But really, when you're living here in the United Kingdom, you see all the facilities that are available to you,
Yes.
whether it is NHS, if you get unemployed, there's the social security services, the tax benefits, which are available through the various, the education which is available to all our children, whether it's the police force and so on. Well, who's going to pay for that? Somebody has to pay for that. And that somebody who has to pay for it is people like you, me, and us.
Yes.
But legally, the government tells us that you can plan your taxes in such a way that you pay the minimum tax. So this is called tax planning. And that's really what we are going to talk about this evening. How to pay the tax, but pay the minimum tax legally. Not tax evasion. Tax evasion, of course, we're not going to talk about it.
No, we're not interested. We have to pay our dues.
We have to pay our dues. And of course, it becomes our Islamic duties as well.
Yes.
We live in this country. We make our living here. We make our profits here. And some of that we have to plow back into the society.
Absolutely. So the tax planning you're going to talk about is for individuals and small businesses.
That's right, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Let's start with individuals. How much can an individual earn before having to pay tax? And it's done automatically anyway, but what are they allowed?
Well, first of all, we are currently in the tax year 2009-2010.
Right.
And the tax year starts on the 6th of April, ends the following 5th of April. So we are really...
We're at the beginning.
Well, no, the end. The end of this current tax year. That's right. So 2009-2010. Now, don't ask me why we started on the 6th of April. I actually failed my history exam, so, you know, I don't know.
There must be a reason for the 6th.
There must be a reason.
They didn't want it the 1st of April because it's April's Fool's Day.
Yes.
So maybe they thought maybe the 6th is a few days afterwards.
Yes, probably. But I think there's a historical reason to it.
So if anyone knows the historical reason of why we start on the 6th of April, do phone in and enlighten us all.
Yes.
Because it's an educational program as well.
Why not?
Well,
we should be open to that. I mean, nobody can say, I can't sit here and say, I know everything about taxation. Because there is so much and there's a continuous change.
And on that subject, can we bring the Bible out to show everyone?
Oh, you brought the Bible? What's this? Is that King James or the Roman Catholic
version?
Okay.
And it gets changed every year.
So it's FL Memo, Tax 2009-2010, everyone.
That's not the Bible.
The UK Tax Bible. Oh my goodness. There is a chapter, verse, and then everything is numbered. Oh my goodness. And it goes back, thousands of pages. So you know everything in there.
I shall speak the truth. Yes.
So that is a very, very heavy book, I can assure you.
But you know, the reason why we've got this book, and it keeps on changing every year when we have the budget, and in fact the budget this year is going to be on the 24th of March.
Right.
The idea is to keep us accountants employed. So, you know, there's always some change and it keeps us, you know, in business.
Yes, otherwise you'll be reiterating the old stuff.
That's right,
They have to give you print paper, keep the economy going, the printers going, the ink, the books, libraries with books in, people to study more, do PhDs and things on taxation.
Well, all of this is revenue generating as far as we are concerned. So we are grateful in a way that there's a budget every year. Otherwise we would be unemployed.
Yes. A lot of people, unfortunately, worldwide are unemployed as well as the UK.
Yeah, but you see, the reason is, of course, we are going through a recessionary period. You talk about tax, I mean, the government has got a deficit of about 178 billion pounds. So after the elections, and I'm not an expert and I'm not a politician on that, but my view is once the elections are over, going ahead, you can be sure that the taxes are going to increase because somehow or the other, the government has to pay back that. And where is it going to get the money from? Well, it has to be taxes.
Taxes or running businesses?
Well, more businesses, more encouragement. But, you know, businesses, I mean, you've spoken about it before on this program. All these things take time to establish, right? Before the government starts to see the profit. But we should all try and either run businesses because it's good for business. You become self-employed as well. That means you're not dependent on others. And it's a barakat in itself because hopefully once your businesses expand, not only will you be paying profits, but you'll also be employing people. So, you know, it's better to be an employer than to be employed. You know, and that itself is a barakat.
Absolutely.
And there are then two types of people as well that I've noticed. There are what I call 9-to-5 people who have a job. And job stands for just over broke. So I call them 9-to-5 job, just over broke. But they want a 9-to-5. They don't want to go in the evenings and take paperwork home and weekends. And there are some people who are very enthusiastic who want their own businesses, who don't mind working, you know, 16 hours a day. And so you are rewarded as well. Job is not bad. But
no, you get all sorts of people, isn't it? Not everybody can be a businessman.
That's right.
And not everybody sort of wants to be employed by somebody. Some people like to have that independence. But of course, you know, we were talking about taxation. The advantage is whether you are employed, whether you are self-employed, is you mentioned about how much can you earn tax-free.